Robert Donovan, BT3. I crossed the Arctic Circle 3 times, and a lot of that was, we were looking for subs, and that's what we did. You know, we chased them for days and then let them go, or maybe we lost a couple. I only seen one surface. Well, we had, I had a lot of them, but when we zeroed in on a sub, everything got quiet. I mean, because we heard the pings and we knew something was going down, and we were all standing by, and subs don't move quickly. They kind of like meander through the water. So we were always going at a slow gait, and our steam and engine rooms were all pent up, ready to go. But we were doing slow speed, so we had to really watch all the equipment, so nothing went overloaded or this or that and so on. But the ship did get quiet. We spent the whole day walking around real quiet and just checking things and worrying about what's going on, and we'd make a right turn and we'd follow the sub. And we did that for a long time. And finally it was daylight in the morning, about 10 a.m. in the morning. We had come to a stop, and it was like everybody's like, ooh, what's going on? So we went outdoors, you know, on deck, topside. And up pops this Russian sub. I don't know, maybe 800 yards off the starboard midsection. So, which means that we had molested him long enough. I don't know why he came up. I don't think it was that old of a sub that it needed air. I'm not sure. But he came up, and you could see the wash coming off the sub, the boat and everything, and he got up surface and kind of stayed still for a while, you know, and I'm wondering myself, what do we do next, you know? Because I wasn't involved in the planning, so I'm silly to what's going on. And I only recall like 2 men coming up on it from the conning tower, you know, dark blue suits. And it was a Russian sub. It had a number on it that I couldn't distinguish, and so on and so forth. And there was some radio transmission back and forth between our captain and that sub-captain and so on and so forth. And I think that, I recall one time we were going to render aid to another sub. I don't know what they needed. You know, they could have needed lube oil for the gear, who knows. And but we didn't have to, because somebody else was going to take care of that. Another one of our ships was on the way. Probably a bigger ship with more parts. And so we stood on station for a while to make sure nothing was wrong. And that was one sub, that was okay. But the one that surfaced right in front of me, they had radio transmission back and forth. They were talking and things like that. And evidently they made peace. They said, we're just here patrolling, and so on and so forth. Whatever dialogue they had, I'm sure it was already rehearsed. A clear message, but not violent. And so finally, you know, we were there a few hours and we left that sub. But there was nothing like you see in the movies, you know, thank goodness, because we wouldn't survive. That little DE I had, that tin can was going down. There was nothing you could do. I mean, even with damage control learning, you take a mattress and stick it in the hole if you got water coming in. You do anything, you shore it up with wood, you know. But that water comes in and knocks you down, and if you can't run in the back to the carpenter shop and get a piece of plywood and come back with it, you're full of water. So it's an end. It's clearly an end. There's no 2 ways about it. Because I went to damage control school, and we did that. We practiced fixing a hole and whatnot, and you measured the water volume by a coffee can per minute, and you get 7 coffee cans in a minute. Goodbye. that was goodbye. So that was that. And damage control school was a lot of fun. They put you in a room, you know, and they start flooding it, and it tilts sideways, and the water comes in and knocks you down. There's no 2 ways about it. And you're trying to fix everything, and you've got a certain amount of time, and the alarms are going off, the lights are flickering and whatnot because you're losing electricity, and it's just, it was a lot of action. I like that, you know. But that was good.